Without them, we couldn't do our work. But there's two other groups of people that we couldn't do our work without, and that is the volunteers who really put this party on tonight. Thank you all. And we also have invited into our team our nursing students from the community. And we have 4 different schools that are participating in rotations through our house and learning this new concept of end-of-life care in a home-like environment. And it truly is kind of new to them because, they're working in ICUs, and that's all they see. And when they come to our house, they go, wow. So we are changing that next generation of nursing professionals. We have students from Cal State University Northridge. We have them from Cal State University Dominguez Hills, which is an online program. We have had them from California Institute Career Institutes, which is an LVN program. And the most students we have are from Cal State Channel Islands nursing program. We have actually had 31 students go through our programs in 2 years. I'm so proud of them. We couldn't do this without them, and it raises our level of quality of care enormously. They are wonderful, wonderful people. I want to introduce Scott Watterson, who is here tonight, and he's in the RN to BSN program at Channel Islands. He's almost ready to graduate in May. He has been one of our just wonderful, wonderful students and has learned so much. And during his time with us, he had his first new baby, Wesley, he and his sweet wife. So Wesley was our youngest person visiting OCHH. There he is. And we love it. And he's part of not only part of our team, Scott is, but he's part of our family. Scott?
All right, can everybody hear me? Damn it, okay. I would love to just speak from the heart, but this is way too intimidating for that, so forgive me, I'm going to read from a paper. It didn't take me more than about 10 minutes during my first trip to our community House of Hope to realize that I was somewhere incredibly unique and special. Each staff member I met was extremely nice, and the energy I felt when touring the house was a lot warmer and much more cheerful than I ever expected. I've never felt so a part of something in such a short amount of time as I did at House of Hope, which I'm sure is a common feeling for all the guests who have visited there. By the end of my first clinical day, I already felt like I was part of the OCHH family and was excited to see what the semester had in store for me. I selected hospice as my area of interest for clinical experience because I was personally and professionally uncomfortable with the dying process. The thing that amazed me most during my time at House of Hope was not the care the residents received, although that was truly amazing itself, but it was the care that the families received. The ability of the staff to connect with families, help them adjust their expectations, and navigate the grieving process was truly amazing and inspirational. In whichever setting I end up working in as an RN, I hope I'm able to provide the same level of care and comfort to families in their time of need as I experienced at House of Hope. My semester at House of Hope significantly increased my comfort level with the dying process and end-of-life care. I've witnessed and experienced firsthand what patient advocacy, family-centered care, therapeutic communication, and collaboration look like when done properly by skilled caregivers. I wouldn't go as far as saying there's a right or a wrong way to die, but after my experience at House of Hope, I would definitely say there's a better and worse way to die. This semester, I spent a lot of time in the intensive care unit, and every time I walk through the unit, I just can't help but think, man, most of these patients should not be here. There's a better way to die. During my time at House of Hope, I developed a recipe for a better death. It has 5 key ingredients, and I'm going to share those with you. Number 1, pain medication. Pain is one of the few things in the dying process that we're pretty good at controlling, and there's no reason death needs to be a physically painful journey. 2, family and friends. No one wants to, nor should they, die alone. Obviously, not everyone can be there at the exact moment someone passes, but people, whether it's loved ones, friends, or even caregivers willing to stand in as family, should be there for as much of the dying process as possible. because there are many opportunities for some truly beautiful moments, even when the dying person appears to be unresponsive. Number 3, get family members to let go of control. Outside of pain, dying is not a process that should be or can be controlled. This is obviously an extremely difficult task because no one wants a loved one to die and no one wants to feel like they're giving up. But there is a point where damage to the body, whether from disease or just the aging process, can't be reversed, despite all the incredible advancements in medicine. Once this point is reached and they qualify for hospice, the dying process has begun. And friends and family need to be encouraged to let go of control and just be present for this final journey. If they can, they'll be in a much better position to appreciate some of the special moments this journey has to offer. 4, plan early. I hate to burst everyone's bubble, but we're all going to die eventually. And it's never too early to fill out documents like advance directives and physician's orders for life-sustaining treatment. Do you know how your loved ones want to die? Do they even know? This conversation is an important one to have, and I promise it's not as awful or depressing as it may sound. When end-of-life wishes are known by the family, it makes that whole letting go process I just talked about much, much easier. 5, last but certainly not least, don't die in the hospital. It contains too many distractions and too many opportunities to lessen the quality of life during this special journey. Try to have the person die in their own home or the home of a loved one. And if neither of those are options, have them die in a home like our community House of Hope, who are experts in providing better deaths. I feel so privileged to have been part of House of Hope as a student nurse. I hope students can continue performing clinical rotations in this amazing home so they too can become more comfortable with the dying process and delivering family-centered end-of-life care. If we as student nurses can become more comfortable with initiating and facilitating end-of-life discussions, a lot more people will be able to experience the better death they deserve. Thanks for letting me share, and thanks for supporting such a wonderful cause.